it's Michelle Cunningham, and I'm excited to be with you today because I'm going to be keeping it real on how to keep your mind in a great place to crush it with your network marketing business, or really any business for that matter. I believe that we are where we are today by the thoughts that we have in our head, and if you don't tell yourselves the right thoughts, you're not going to move your business forward. So I'm going to give you my top 10 tips on how I keep a healthy brain, healthy thoughts, so that I can crush my goals. I'm going to give you top 10 list. Here it goes. Number 10. I believe that if you're in network marketing or if you're in any sort of business, do you have to be completely 100% committed to just that business? Well, I believe that having multiple sources of income isn't always a bad idea, right? Like for me, I thought years ago that I would be in network marketing and then I would start a YouTube channel. And I started making videos and I enjoyed it so much because I was getting people that I was changing their lives and I was helping them, and that filled my cup. And then eventually I turned that into a brand that now produces training materials for people in the network marketing space. And so I recommend having a creativity outlet. If you can profit from that creativity outlet, even better. But for some of you, you might be like, no, I'm happy with just my network marketing money and this other thing just fills my creativity outlet. But sometimes you can be too into just one thing, and then you start to feel a little sad because you're like, that's the only thing you're doing. And so I believe, and I tell this to my team, I'm like, I think it's smart to brand yourself and get out there and show up more. When you show up more online, hey, more people reach out to you. I've got hundreds of people on my team today because of my online presence. And so some of them can work synergistically together, like building a YouTube channel or going live on Facebook. Those things can work together. And so, and eventually you could turn them into branding things where you're actually selling programs and helping people in all different companies all over the world. So, and that might not be your jam. You might not be interested in helping other people by selling courses or whatnot, but you might be a cake pop decorator and you want to eventually sell your course. Or you might be really into karate and you want to teach people how to get their karate certification, or whatever random things you're into. There is so much that you can do in the online space and own your awesome. And number 9, I recommend having mentors in your company and outside of your company. And here's why. There are people in your company that are genius, and they might do it very similar to you or like little versions, but people outside of your company do it completely differently. And when you learn from people outside of your company, you can bring those into your company and you can change the company in a big way. I learned from some huge, big, massive thinkers who were massive, successfully, like multi-million dollar, billion dollar crazy people. But I learned their strategies, brought it over to my company, implemented, made some changes. That's how I grew my team from 100 people to over 1,000 reps in just a few years, following a book that I read that literally changed my business. And that was Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. But that book changed my business, and I learned from tons of other people, and I've used that to implement new things that have massively grown my team. And so learn from people in your company, but also be a pioneer. Go out there, find new ideas, bring new ideas back to your company, and you can dramatically change the trajectory of your business for you and your team. Number 8, conversations over 10 minutes, waste of your time. Don't do it. I don't. Pick up the phone. Hey, yeah, I got like 10 minutes. Is that good? Okay, cool. What's going on? Simple. Run out you want to go get the mail and the neighbor's outside. You run out, you're going to grab the mail. Oh, chit. You're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I got to jump on a call. I'm so sorry. Can I catch you tomorrow? Okay, awesome. And then run back inside, right? You are the master of your own time. Don't let other people control your time. Number 7, same part of this. Be on purpose with your time. Like, you can be so wasteful of your time, and it's so important to be really on purpose with your time. So I can never forget, like, my friend who was my roommate in college, her name is Amy, and she reached out to me one day and was like, she reached out to me, she wanted me to work out. So I went over to her house and we were working out, and I had been in my network marketing company for 4 years. And like, I was working on this big goal of getting the top car in the company that, only the top 1% or like half of a 1%, just very little people get this top car. And I'd been working on it for 4 years. And so when I saw her for this workout, we were like on the treadmill or whatever we were doing. She's like, so have you gotten that car yet? And I'm like, no, I'm still working on it. She's like, geez, you've been working on that forever. Is it basically like impossible? And that was like a pivotal moment for me because I was like, that's annoying in my head. I was like, no, yeah, no. And I was like, okay, she thinks I'm crushing it. She thinks I'm killing myself every day. And am I? I'm not. Actually, I'm not. Because I know the days that I really crush it, I put my head on my pillow at night and I'm like, there is no way I could have possibly reached out to any more humans today. There's just no way. Like my brain can't even process human communication anymore because that's how many people I've talked to today or I've been in front of today. I have been on fire. But if you put your head on your pillow at night and you're like, oh, I could have done more, it's not, right? That's not enough. So when I decided to step up, we had that car a few months later. And so you sometimes think you are working so hard, but are you? Well, what working so hard is not cleaning your office or doing this or thinking about your business. And I can talk to that because for 6 years, I struggled. The first 6 years I was in this industry, I did not tell anyone I was involved in the industry. And I basically got my stuff for a discount, and I think there was maybe like 3 people that accidentally found out and like bought stuff from me, okay? That was my first 6 years. And then I decided to get real, and I found a mentor, and she taught me how to build this business using text message, using a little bit of Facebook, and my business went from just me to a team of 50 6 months later, to driving a free car, to earning another car, to getting the top level car. And now the team has over 1,000 people on it, following my simple duplicatable system that I adjusted from what she taught me and did a few new things, and boom. And I don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you that when I decided to get serious and put some systems in place and teach those to other people, they also had crazy success. Number 6, don't be too available. Like, don't be too available for anybody. Like, do you know if someone messages you and you get back to them right away, that's being reactive versus being proactive. I'm such a big believer and we need to be proactive with our business. Proactive is reaching out to people, starting new conversations, being in front of people for an appointment, getting referrals from people, posting on Facebook curiosity posts that are going to generate more business for you, messaging new people on Facebook, starting a conversation, inviting them to groups, inviting them to chats, inviting them to your Facebook Lives. That stuff, yes, income producing activity. What's not an income producing activity is responding to all the things that are coming in on your phone. Oh, I need this, blah, 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 blah. I find that if I don't respond to people for like 5 hours, they usually figure out whatever it is they need on their own, right? So don't be too available. I give my team, they've got a Voxer chat, Voxer, I love it. They go to Voxer to get chat and ask each other questions. I've got a Facebook group, they can all ask each other questions there. I've got a website, a whole resource area. You need training, boom, go right there. We've got literally everything they need is all available. And then I've got offshoot Facebook groups that teach them different things depending on what they want to learn. They want to be a pro on branding themselves. I teach them that there in this group. And then they want to do Facebook Lives. There's a membership site for this. It's all set up for them, so I'm not necessarily having to be the end all. Like, I don't have to give it all to them, right? There's systems available for them. Number 5, have a vision board. You should look at your vision board and you see it and it's like Disney and it's your kids sitting on the beach by Disney and then they've got the ears on their head and then they're eating funnel cakes or fried dough, whatever you call it, depending on where you live in the country, with the sprinkled powdered sugar on top. And you look at that every day and it makes your heart hurt if you don't achieve it. It also has $20,000 in your savings account. It's got $0 on your credit card bills. It's got anything that causes you stress is on there in the fixed solution of the stress. So if having debt causes you stress, what's the fixed solution? No debt. And if it's having extra money in your bank account so that if you've got issues, you want to have an extra $100,000 in a savings account or you want to have it in a brokerage account, it's putting that on the board, the things that you're going to achieve. Because when you look at those visions every day, you're going to wake up with this like, whew, I gotta get going. I gotta get going. You'll actually sleep less. Like literally when you are excited, think about when you go on vacation. Like the night before, you can't even sleep because you're so excited, right? And so you barely sleep and you get up the next day and you're fired up and you slept 3 hours and you go and you do the whole day and you're like, I didn't even sleep. It's crazy because you're so excited about vacation. Now imagine waking up and that was your everyday because you're so busy working on these dreams and these goals. Like that's where you want your mindset to be. There's been periods of my life where like I literally can't sleep because I'm so excited about the possibilities and like a lunatic, literally like a lunatic. But that gets me going and that gets me so fired up. And so get fired up, get something that gets you fired up because I, just like any human, I could just be like, I'm tired today. I just don't feel like doing it. Okay. And I was saying that to myself about an hour ago. I'm so tired. And I'm like, you know what? You do some jumping jacks. You stop that madness. And you go film a video right now because you're not talking to yourself like that. That is not serving you. It's not serving you. So that's what I said to myself. And I'm like, boom, we're going to turn on the camera. I'm going to film a video. Because we have so much we need to accomplish in this world. And to have a negative thought that then makes us go, yeah. Okay, no, not okay. Number 4, this is a good one. be so busy working, you don't have time to think. Like, be so busy booking appointments, messaging people, blah, 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 blah. You don't have time to worry about anything else out there. That's what I highly recommend. So if you're like, I'm feeling sad today. No, there's no time for feelings when you're so busy. I'm so sorry. We're not going to have feelings today, okay? Motivation, it eventually goes away. You're like, I don't feel motivated. Determination is what keeps you going. So you have to be determined. When an hour goes like, this feel, okay, like stop that madness. Get determined and get to work. Go do something productive, because being productive makes you feel excited. And then you're like, yeah, and then I'm going to crush this goal and that goal. So like get on fire and look at that vision board and be so busy working that you don't have time to think. No time to think. We are just crushing goals. Number 3, I love this one. What other people think about you is none of your business. Right before I film this, I'm like, oh, my hair looks a little dry. I'm like, you know what? What other people think about my hair is none of my business. No one's even noticing my hair. People are so concerned about themselves, they don't even notice whatever you're noticing about yourself, so just stop that. But what other people think about you is none of your business. How freeing is that? You don't need to waste time worrying about what other people think. At the end of the day, if someone has an issue or they have a problem with you, they will bring that problem to you and tell you. But otherwise, you don't need to worry about what anyone thinks about you. So crazy family members, crazy friends that suddenly ignore you, there's those occasional people out there, that's a crazy person, someone that just suddenly doesn't talk to you anymore, that you put them in a bucket of crazy, and then here's you doing the right thing. Did you mean to do anything to them that harmed them? Were you vindictive? Did you mean to hurt them? No. Did you do anything you can think of that hurt? No, I actually have no idea. Okay, that's not a logical person. We're going to put you in this box. Here we go. This little gray box. Okay, you are not logical. We put you in that box, and I'm going to continue working, and I'm not going to worry about you, because you're in the crazy box, okay? Leave them over there, and then you get back to work. Because what other people think about you, none of your business. You stay over there, because I think you're actually crazy, okay? Don't worry about those people. They exist in the world, and you're like, that was not logical. Get a box, put their name in there, or a picture of them, and then you put them over there. And then, for me, sometimes I had a customer, she once yelled at me because I asked her to join my team twice, and she was like, no thanks the first time, but check back with me. And I checked back, and then she lost it. I'm like, whoa, not logical, right? So sensitive, I want people to like me. I am that human. I said, you know what? I don't like how she yelled at me. I'm going to write her a note. So that's the way I handle it, okay? I could have put her in the box, or I could write her a note. So I wrote her a note, and I said, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to offend you. I just wanted to send you a refund for your last order. Hashtag because you're crazy. I didn't say that. But it's so sorry to have offended you. I love you, girl. If I see you around town, I would love to give you a hug. Okay, whatever. It was something, boom. Put it in the mail, and I put it in the mailbox, and then for me, that was like therapy. It was like released, it was gone. And so if you have upset someone and you're like, I don't know why you're being crazy, write them a little note and then move on, because you don't have time. We don't have any time to waste worrying about what other people think about us. Good day? Crazy. Number 2, stay in your own lane. Think of yourself as on a train track. You are on a train track. Your train is on this is your train. You're in the red train. There's someone over here, they're in a pink train, and this is in a blue train. Your red train does not have anything to do with the blue train or the pink train. They are on their own track. So yours might go faster, yours might slow down. It doesn't matter. It's not a race. You do you, you do you, I do me, okay? So stay in your own lane. And if for you get shut down seeing other people's successes on Facebook, then hide those posts. Stop looking at their stuff. Just focus on you. Do what fills your cup. So if the Facebook scroll, I just hide. Boom, my Facebook is so positive. It's only happy people. Feel free to hide stuff that doesn't serve you in person and online. Just get rid of that stuff so that you can stay in your own lane. And don't look to the right or to the left, because to compare is to despair. And number 1, my favorite one of all, is to own your awesome. You are awesome. You are beautifully, wonderfully, magically made. You're an amazing person, and you can do anything you set your mind to, and you just go out there and own your awesome. Just decide, you know what? Today I'm gonna own my awesome. Maybe you throw a video out there and you share your tips, your 5 tips on how to own your awesome. You go out there and you change the world. You go out there and you book appointments. You do whatever you want to do. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the thoughts of what other people think matter, because at the end of the day, what other people think about us is none of our business. You do you. You do you, and you own your awesome. So thanks for being with me again. It's Michelle Cunningham. Super fun to be here. If you want some free resources, I have tons on my website, michellecunninghamonline.com. You can grab under my resource tab tons of different resources that I have available just for you, my friend. So I'll see you very soon. 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, it's me, and this is my friend Molly. You say hi?
Hi.
That's my friend. And Molly's coming tomorrow to the kitty park with me. And so that's it. And this film, I love this smell then. That smells great. This is it. Subscribe. Bye. Oh, can I do one more?
Sure, we can do one more.